Okay. Introduction. Number one, many of the malware programs that appeared early, including the first internet war, were written as experimental programs or as a joke. But today, malware are used by internet hackers to steal commercial, personal, and financial information. Number three, hackers use the number of techniques to deceive their victim, but the general feature that most of these attack methodologies share is the use of hacked link URL pointing to the fraudulent website that has been shared with victim. Contribution. It is known that combating malware is very difficult because it appears in a multiple way and spread very quickly. For that, we make the following main contribution in this study. Number one, we are developed a model to classify URL into safe and unsafe using the NIF-based algorithm, which is a modern technology and diverse from a traditional method used previously. Number two, we are conducting experiments on a large set of data, and we have obtained a high accuracy of 97%. What is malware? Malware is a sort of malicious software. It is a blanket term for virus, worm, Trojan, and other harmful computer program hackers used to rate distribution, destruction, and gain access to sensitive information. Types of malware: viruses, Trojan horses, worms, spyware, phishing, spam, adware, and ransomware. This is a picture to show the main types of malware. URL, it is an abbreviation for the word Uniform Resource Locator, and it represents a basic part of the resource identifier in which websites are identified and written in the address bar. Before writing a URL, the protocol is written like HTTP // URL consists of a protocol available, domain name or page location, type of extension. Types of extension for web page. The page domain represents the name of the site and it indicates the intended address. The page domain is converted to special internationally recognized numbers such as EDU refers to educational, ORG means or refers to organization, GOV refers to government, CON refers to commercial. Sometimes some countries put two letters to indicate that the site belongs to them, such as UK, which concerns England. URL infrastructure, network protocol, it is access route to main resources, access authorization, network access permission, host include the website address and the information regarding the website domain name IP. Port, it is a mandatory with IP address. Track gives information of how to obtain entry permits. Perimeter measure the information for the main network resources. The important notice, every single website on the internet has its own unique URL. If we look to this figure, we find URL protocol, which is represented in HTTP, www.example.com. It is main URL host, something.html, path defined. This another shape of URL. Machine learning. Number one, machine learning is symbolized by ML, and it is an important branch of artificial intelligence. Machine learning relies on two main parts, which are training and prediction. In training, machine learning uses data, analyze it, and develop a model that uses it to predict results from new data. Data is very important because more data gives better model and high accuracy. This is represent my work. We collect data set from two sources, DMOZ, Open Directory Project, and Yahoo Directory Images, and URL classification by using NIF-based, and the technique we use it, machine learning and program Python, and we classify the feature into safe and unsafe. NIF-based algorithm. Naive-based algorithm. This method is based on base theory, as this theory first appeared in a research paper published by British scientist Thomas Mayıs in 1763. They are very important algorithm in machine learning. They analyze information and classify categories, and they are characterized by speed and accuracy when predicting. This algorithm calculates the probability of a given outcome and assumes that the trace and feature are independent of each other. This model bias is distinguished by its superiority over their algorithm, and characterized by its simplicity of construction and the possibility of continuous development. It processes big data, and a model is trained according to information available in database. This is a question about nerve beats. We can find probability by this equation, and we have three types of nerve bias. The three types of nerve bias algorithm: multinomial nerve bias, Bernoulli nerve bias, and Gaussian nerve bias. Number one, it is used to solve the cumulative problem and classify them according to the files belonging to a specific category, and it depends on the principle of repeating word within the document. Bernoulli nerve bias, they are similar to nerve bias, but they are logical variables that predict a specific value, for example, only yes or no. Gaussian nerve bias, this special type of algorithm is used in the case of continuous value and feature tracking normal redistribution. The algorithm is used as a basis of complex machine learning algorithm for classification and regression. Dataset. We collect dataset from two sources: Open Directory project called DMOZ and Yahoo Directory malicious URL. The following sources are the approved ones where the spam was obtained from GW Spam Spy. It is called spam. We have tested approximately 422,466 random links, and 76,453 of them were classified as unsafe link, and number of safe link was 346,013. It was a safe link. This graph on data feature, the red one, it represents unsafe, and the blue one is represent safe. And I put the value here. Matrix contribution. In machine learning, matrices are very important part. It's used for testing the performance of algorithms. Matrix consists of a table that including information with detail of the current human predicted with categorization of a predicted. All columns in matrix represent predictive group, and each row represent actual classes. And by using the data contained in the matrix, the worker's performance is evaluated. The size of matrix depends on the number of classes. The figure below shows the shape, the matrix, and meaning of each column and row, and this is shape. We can see the actual label, and we can see the prediction label. True positive, it represents the number of cases that the classifier correctly predicts of the P class and actually belonging to the P class. The negative false, Fn, an instance number that the classifier incorrectly predicts represent class P and actually belong to class N. The negative true, Tn, cases of number that the classifier correctly predicts represent class N and actually belong to class P. Finally, the positive false, Fp, an instance of number that the classifier incorrectly predicts represent class N and actually belong to class P. This is a equation we can find the value. By this equation, we can find precision 99%, and I obtained accuracy by using my algorithm 97%. Conclusion: malicious links are designed to control victim system and steal their personal information or destroy their private files. The phenomenon must be reduced by designing a program that detects malicious links and prevent them from spreading. In this study, we present model using the net price classifier with high accuracy, in which the links are detected and classified into safe and unsafe. This research, with its comparison with the research group, proved naive-based algorithms are very accurate than the result of rest of other classifications. Thank you.